You know you took either a lot of LSD or very good LSD when you're not sure how you ended up in the woods recording yourself on LSD. Now that's a conundrum. Why, hello everybody. What I'm about to show you in this video is an extremely powerful LSD experience that I went on yesterday. In this video, I take 600 micrograms of LSD on 4 tabs of blotter paper and then go on a hike at a nearby lake. I hope this video also, more importantly, serves as a harm reduction tool and maybe somewhat also of a preparatory tool to show you exactly what it might be like if you decide to take this substance at this dose. And without further ado, how about we just get right into it? All right, so we're about 45-50 minutes from ingestion, and my lovely trip sitter Kylie is driving me to a nearby lake. Pretty excited to get immersed in the scenery and see exactly what that's like, because the visuals are coming on very strong. Oh boy. Not sure why I'm shocked, but I'm already being extremely overwhelmed by the auditory feedback and visual tracer effect. So I guess just stay tuned as I take you on this walk and possible descent into madness at this lake. All right, well, I have not even made it to our location yet, which is about 5 minutes from my house, and already I'm losing it. But that's okay. What else did we expect? We took double the dose that we took last time, so surprises happen sometimes. So let's just investigate the depths here. I've also been fasting. All right, we are arriving at our destination. I have a very light grasp of sanity and hoping that hugging a tree or two might just bring me back from the brink. Effect continues to build. The nausea is not going anywhere anytime soon, but interestingly enough, the nausea always accompanies the increase in effects as well, so I'm not sure I will even be all that concerned with how my stomach feels in a moment. I'm already looking at some of these patches of trees and having very interesting visuals, so I can't wait to actually get out there. Acid trips like the ones that I'm about to go on are exactly why you need to bring a trusted trip sitter when you go. I'm shaking, man. I can't even hold this thing. Okay. The whole point is to capture the effects. My eyes are the size of dinner plates. We have just gotten to the lake and we're about to go out for a walk, so let's go. Okay, we're walking into the park and already just looking at that back overlay of trees has destroyed my vision. Tracers virtually everywhere, the traditional LSD tracers.
There's a woman sitting right there.
It's okay, I'm just a tourist from Canada. There are so many different gradients to the color green. Wow. I gotta say, if you have a trip sitter, this is 10 out of 10 recommended. I feel absolutely great right now. There's even starting to seem to be some sort of a delay between my attempted inputs and what are happening as outputs. Wow. Well, let me tell you, this is a place of tremendous energy. Definitely has a very speedy quality. My heart is racing, beating through my chest, but that definitely could have to do with the little walk that we just did.
Yeah.
The teeth chattering is no different than all my previous LSD experiences, and oh boy, here we go. So I am feeling extremely smiley, extremely full of energy, and a little bit sick. So pretty much the perfect LSD concoction. These forests, though, look just so intricate. It's like every step that we take, every molecule of blood that is pumping through my veins is increasing the effects tremendously. In the middle of a Washington rainforest is Quentin, completely overwhelmed on the initial come up of 600 micrograms of LSD. It's okay, because we are going to follow the breath and stay grounded. You know you took either a lot of LSD or very good LSD when you're not sure how you ended up in the woods recording yourself on LSD. Now that's a conundrum. It seems I'm climbing up a mountain of some sort. The simultaneous effect of being out of breath and coming up. Whoa. Note to self, doing activities that result in an accelerated heart rate while metabolizing LSD actively skyrockets you into the trip. The forest is just breathing, it's absolutely alive.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. When your trip sitter looks at you and says, Jesus Christ, that cannot be a good indicator.
They're great.
I have no grasp whatsoever of time. If this person was not here walking with me in the forest, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. I'm basically losing all contact with the mortal realm with every step I take. Quentin coming to you live from the forest. Don't know when, and I really don't know why, but I know I ended up here with somebody watching me. This is very interesting to put yourself in these paradoxical situations where you think you're about to go do something and then suddenly you're completely immersed in the experience. So basically the last thing that I really remember is talking about going to go do this, and now I'm in the forest. Well, let's just see where this goes, I guess. Do you know how long we've been out here?
Half hour.
Doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like it whatsoever. Oh boy.
Drink your water.
Hey everybody, it's Quentin again. As I'm saying this, basically it looks like, if you've ever seen what it looks like to wear 3D glasses, it feels like that, but like 9D glasses. So, me and my trip sitter Kylie just walked for about 30 minutes by this lake and basically went through the come up. Extremely clean feeling. A lot of people say LSD feels very, very artificial or futuristic. But right now it feels extremely grounding. I have no memory of anything that I'm recording, so it's like as I'm going on, it's deleting what's going on behind me. All right. Wow. Yeah, definitely may have. I didn't underestimate. I knew exactly what I was getting into. Basically, I knocked on old Acid's front door and said, hello. And he's here now. Well, I just got done on a hike near a lake. How many hours has it been?
An hour and 40 minutes.
Okay. So basically what we're about to go do is we're about to go to Locust Beach, one of my favorite points, and I'm gonna try to set up there and maybe get some more grounding. Whew, this has been a tough come up. All right, guys, so here's the deal. I am on 600 micrograms of LSD, and I seem to have asked a friend to bring me here, and they're now nearby watching me. But the interesting thing about taking 600 micrograms of LSD is that you can't remember even asking that to happen in the first place. I feel almost as if I've been somewhat kidnapped. I would say the most pronounced visuals in the first 2 hours have been this is a unique challenge. I've never had to take a dose where I really struggled to linguistically keep up with the stimuli body load. On a beach in Washington somewhere. As I'm speaking to you, a train is passing nearby in what seems to be creakingly slow motion. This is absolutely interesting. Wow, this is very interesting. An LSD trip feels like you're falling inside yourself over and over and over. The feeling of being on 600 micrograms it's like being a bundle of electricity. It's definitely worth mentioning. I mean, every time I press the record button or I press anything, even press anything related to this phone, it's just extremely, I guess you could say holographic almost. It seems very, very strangely fake for some reason. Not sure why that is. I also noticed that I'm having shadowing form around my own face as well. It's basically just like a, it's like the after image of what's going on. Oh, whoa. There's this very beautiful synchronous effect of the chirping of the birds and seeing now, once again, some strange interlaid. Okay, so this is, okay. I am seeing the exact type of tapestry distortion in my background going on right now, and that's kind of why I've been struggling with this. I get these strange mosaic intimations. I don't know why they're so mosaic-like and so multicolored. This feels like I'm right back to my first LSD trip. I gotta be honest, I did not anticipate this happening again. That's the strangest persistent effect to keep having. It seems to be the mind's ability to symbol match and pattern match. I'm sure you can imagine looking into a phone screen is extremely strange on 600 micrograms of LSD, and that's why I seem to be a bit psychotic at the moment. But I assure you I'm having an absolutely great time and honestly just very confused. Extremely strange to have the same type of sacred geometry in a new location. Extremely strange. Wow, I am completely devastated right now. In the best way possible. Wow. Hey. I'm feeling very alert, if you can't tell. I must tell you, it is extremely hard to not just remember that I'm a chimpanzee out here with some type of rectangle device that's keeping me connected to all the rest of you. But the visuals are staggering. What are the visuals like right now? The visuals right now are very strange because while laid out in front of me are sort of these rug sacred geometry patterns, it's also again in my background, so it's extremely unsettling, and it might be probably why I look a little bit strange. But what's occurring is complete immersion into this very strange space of sacred geometry. It probably would be good at this point to practice somewhat of a centering exercise. So I'm going to begin by following the breath as it goes in and just beginning to observe all sensory phenomena. It was all to bring me right back here. Video log number infinite. My sunglasses are nearby and probably buried. The hoodie that I was wearing before is off. Don't know where the water bottle is. Am completely dissolving, basically in place. I do have a trip sitter nearby who's making sure that I don't act too strange. I think the most interesting thing so far is that time almost feels like it's deleting itself behind you as it proceeds. And by what I mean when I say that is that it feels like I'm not storing any memories currently. It feels like I'm moving forward into the into the future and not able to store any. I think I may have just proved my point, but I actually can't remember. I have recovered my sunglasses from the sand, so I feel like that's a small victory. What else is going on? Well, I feel absolutely serene. I'm probably shaking right now, but I feel it feels beautiful. I feel so absolutely connected and peaceful right now. One thing that is absolutely characteristic of any LSD trip is the inability to continue sentences. It seems to be because there is implied meaning behind things, and so it's actually arbitrary and not exactly clear where a sentence ends. And so I think maybe LSD is actually running into that. That's my suspicion, at least. I'm so grateful that it brought me back here. Sometimes words are just not enough. Words often fail to even approximate sensation. So to use language is really redundant, because everything initially is subjective. There's only subjective experience. I am the observer. So as I speak, basically I am seeing many, many forms of intricate things that I've spoken enough about in previous videos, but are still here. Hey, she's cute.
She is cute, but she's not disrespectful.
Come here. Hi. It's okay. She's so shy.
She is.
And then she meets you and she's like, okay, I actually love you.
Yeah.
She's like, okay,
It's so funny, she's so timid.
Yeah, she wants to make friends, but only on her own terms.
Yeah.
I'll be your friend on your terms. Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. Come on, baby.
I'm very happy that I got to bring you guys in on this experience today, because while words may fail to fully paint and cover in imagery the nature of my experience, certainly just having another presence here is nice. It is so difficult to make these videos. It is so difficult. And that's why I love it. It's impossible to articulate not only the layers to the experience, but also the empirical experience. So what you're left with is just somebody mumbling and jumbling and, cutting off their words. But there is value there. Man, I can't get rid of the LSD shakes.
It's also very cold.
It's also very cold, right?
And you're drinking ice water.
And I'm drinking ice water. Okay, well, I have been advised, probably for the best, that I should leave this beach because I can't tell if I'm getting cold or not. So I'm going to take the words of the trip sitter to heart, and I'm going to leave this beautiful beach because who knows, maybe as beautiful as it is, I'm becoming hypothermic. Isn't it so pretty out here? Yes. Show them you being a witch on a broomstick. This is a great introduction to my literal witch of a roommate. I think it's time to wrap it up, bring it back to the house. We're gonna head back to the house and I'm gonna see if I can get my sanity back. All right, it is Quentin from the future, and I'm here to tell you that that is mostly where I stopped recording footage. Now, I had a great time back at my home, wrapping myself up in a cozy blanket and soothing myself, but I hope you enjoyed what I was able to record. Now, that was about 6 hours of the trip, and I continued to trip for about another 6 hours. So I want to absolutely recommend, if you're watching this video, to join my Discord, a friendly community of 4,000 psychonauts with all types of amazing harm reduction information. Before I go, I also wanted to thank all of my Patreon supporters who honestly are the backbone of this channel. Your support means the world to me, and it's time to pull out the lengthy scroll with everybody's name on it. Here we go. Jason Barnes, Devin Hall, Rudy Riza, Sarah Chapagain, Auntie Miko, McKinnon, Rachel Simone, Ovidu, Robbie, Jonathan Shinsky, 666, Cody, Ben, Bronson Silva, Connor Nelson, Dendar Lotus, Yehuda Petscher, Leo Avila, Ethan Beitel, Caine Brown, Clayton Rodgers. I love this list. It's so big. I love all of you. Christian Bernadel, Justin Mumma, Nathan Milbrandt, Jerry Sidener, Turtle Toast, Nathan Yeshuran, Nathan Cournoyer, Jackson Powers, Professor, Jake Hall, Barnacle Blitz, The Happy Hour Show, Flameproof, Hasan Dharamsey. I'll read this if it gets to 1 million. Karenda, Toxic Player, Damian Scoose, Austin, Andrew Dowling, Pit Coob, and Rakaya Benoit. I love you all and thank you so much for your support. This video would not have been possible without you.